Artifacts are nice, so today I'm going to show you 55 artifact respawn points within all Tyrant, 40 respawn per daily and 12 per 12 hours. Allowing you to collect to 1 to 2 artifacts per spot, this guarantee a minimum of 64 artifacts per day and a maximum of 128. So this is my personal map, and wow, there's a lot of pins. So the two main pins you want to focus on is the Helitro pin and also the star pin. The Helitro pin represents 24-hour respawn points and the star ones represent 12-hour respawn points. To make a bigger jumping style things, I reset my portable waypoint on the west side of the stone gates right on top of our first artifact respawn points. Pretty soon though, at 1.5 there's going to be a domain around this area, so getting up this area is actually pretty easy from now on. So for me, currently I just put a portable waypoint right here, and you can have free portable waypoint elsewhere, I suppose, in the future. Heading onwards from here, I head west in the direction of the stone gates until I get to a small table in the back of a house where our second point is located. This routine usually takes me about 12 minutes a day or so if you're having trouble though, just add 2 amino characters to your team and that'll do wonderfully. Using a stone gate teleport point, there's another point located on top of a crate with some plates on top of it. Using teleport point in the granny's house, there's another point in the back of the house. Exit out of the building into the west, there's 2 more points left, one on the cart and another one in some random house down the path. Using the waypoint located in the west direction, you can also access the carpenter's storage house, which also has another location. Using Dahamar's the statue 7, you can actually head south downwards, and there's actually 2 more points at the tea house, one at the bottom of the shelf and another one at the top of the jars. Heading down from the stone bridges, you should eventually meet a Wangshu Inn, which is actually another spawn location at a wooden bridge, where it's right located on top of a crate. Heading this south area as the next destination, there's 3 more artifact points underneath this treasure holder tent. Using this teleport point and jumping into this hole, there's 3 more artifact areas within this area. Using this teleport point and into this hole, turning your right, and this is a shelving enclosure that has 4 respawn points. Using the Geo statue in the Mingyun village, there's also one spot on the west of it, located at the treasure holder tent. Using the highest Isha waypoint, you can actually jump south from that direction and eventually you will actually land inside one of the treasure hold tents. This one has one single spot and it's not exactly well known. Using the teleport point in the west of the power flower and heading upwards, you can actually find 3 12-hour respawn points hidden within some wooden rumbles or something. Using the Tasha Mansion domain, you can head upwards to meet 2 respawn points at the treasure holder camp. Using the teleport point near the previous domain, you can follow up the road to the house with 2 NPCs, which 3 respawn points are located. Continue onwards, you'll find 2 Helitros guarding a small tent, and the house has 1 artifact location point. To save some time, we can use this teleport point to head further up the road for 3 more spawn points. One is a broken down cart, one is a broken down barrel on the side, another one is hidden behind a rock. Heading to our next location, we can select the waypoint at a height as a Juging Peak and fly in the default direction it places you in, which uses the northwest direction. Just drop down and just hover over until you see this building over there, where 2 spawn points are located. After 1.5, there's going to be a domain located near our first spot, so I actually recommend putting your portable waypoint here instead, just to make things a lot easier. Jumping off the balcony over there, you can just glide towards the south direction and eventually come towards this weird shack place where a red pot is located. Using this teleport point, there are 2 more spawn areas within this pot and also this basket. Heading up from the teleport point which we use, there's a 12-hour respawn point right out of the treasure holder tent. Using this teleport point this time and head north from there, there's actually 3 12-hour respawn points up the treasure holder camp. There's something to note about this one though. I do find it sometimes a bit tricky with this one, especially sometimes when you have daily commissions in this area, so sometimes it doesn't respond correctly. But I'm hopping away from there and head eastwards to 2 broken down carts inside the water. There's actually 2 more spawn points. Using this waypoint, which is our very last waypoint we're going to use, there's actually one spot just right next to it, really, in the northwest direction. Heading down southeast, there's 3 respawn points there, one at the crate, another one near the boat, and one on the bridge. For the last 5 12-hour respawn points, just simply head southwest for this underground bunker. So yeah, this has been my artifact routine that I've been using for the last little while. It helped me to upgrade half my artifacts to level 20 and it's been super useful so far, and I hope you find using it too.